Alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D Real coming at you with another one of them Be Real with D Reals, where edutainment is what I do. And if you digging what a brother is shoveling, comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D Real page with all your peoples, all your connects on all your social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that. Like I said, if you digging what a brother's shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket. It's Monday. Let's get to it. Let's do some sharing. The direct. And this is today, March 21st, 2022. Article by Aaron Murray-Clarinall. That's a difficult name to say. And the article, the way it's worded, starts off kind of strange to me. Through the years, Black Panther Wakanda Forever had its share of ups and downs. Through the years. Okay, I guess this process has unfolded over the period of years. The film's development suffered a major setback when lead star Chadwick Boseman tragically passed in 2020, leaving Ryan Coogler to map out a new narrative. Marvel Studio President Kevin Feige confirmed that the studio agreed not to recast T'Challa. Duh, we already know that. Meaning the sequel will have to address his absence moving forward. And on to all the stuff we already know. Wakanda Forever will have a cast led by Shuri, Letitia Wright, Okoye, Denai Guerrero, M'Baku, Winston Duke, and Ramonda Angela Bassett. These characters are expected to have a much more prominent role, as you've been hearing for the better part of a year. But now here's the thing. Angela Bassett, who portrays MCU's Queen Ramonda of Wakanda, sat down as a guest on the Ellen DeGeneres show to talk about Black Panther Wakanda Forever. The actress, via The Hollywood Reporter, claimed that the upcoming MCU sequel is going to top the first Black Panther film. When asked how it was tough to return to filming the sequel, Bassett agreed it was tough, and she said they hope to raise his standard, his being Chadwick Boseman, and acknowledging Ryan Coogler as the perfect leader, blah, 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 so on and so forth. How Black Panther 2 will impact the MCU. Don't care, because we hit the bullet point we wanted to hit. Miss Bassett said that Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever, anyways, Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever is going to top the first Black Panther, which made $1 billion plus. Ooh. I don't know, Miss Bassett, if it's going to surpass the original. That is a tall order. And it's interesting that when we finally hear something from a cast member on this movie, it's not to address the obvious. How come y'all ain't recasting T'Challa? And do you know anything about that? Nah, we don't talk about that, or we may have. I have not seen the full interview with Ellen DeGeneres. And if they did drop some kind of information, or she did speak on it, which I am willing to bet $1 million to a dozen donuts, she did not speak on it, because they ain't paying her to speak on the recast T'Challa thing, because they want to continue to not acknowledge it. Because if they have to acknowledge that there is a movement, then they have to acknowledge why, which they are clearly not willing to do. They have to acknowledge why they did not attempt to recast the character. Then we'll get into the Derek Boseman video and Kevin Feige we all know it'll be a landslide effect is what will happen, because once we start asking questions, those questions open up more stuff and open up more stuff. And then the next thing you know, we're talking about how come y'all lied and how come y'all did all of this in a matter of minutes. So the Minutemen will be on full display. So they can't address it. They can't even begin to address it. They don't want to address it. Otherwise, it will give credence to what thousands and thousands, about 58, 59,000 people to be exact, have been saying for the better part of a year. So, yeah, there's that. Wake up and smell the coffee, y'all. What's it going to take? It's obvious that they are not going to acknowledge our existence. They're not going to acknowledge what we've been saying and what we've been doing for the better part of what, a year? That's just irritating and saddening, because it doesn't make sense for them to not acknowledge us. That, I don't know, that just doesn't make sense to me. So I guess the bigger question beggars, okay, if we finally got somebody saying something off of the set of Wakanda Forever about the actual movie itself, it's because they're being paid to say it. And because casuals are going to listen, oh my God, Angela Bassett said this is going to be better than the original. Do we see what's happening here? We're steering the narrative away from why there isn't a T'Challa in the film. Oh, the film's going to be great. How come there's no T'Challa? Oh, we've seen the special effects and the special effects are wonderful. How come there's no T'Challa? Oh, Ryan Coogler is just a wonderful director and a great leader. How come there's no T'Challa? I get it. You want to speak on stuff and you want to talk about something in this article, and you want to talk to Ellen DeGeneres and be able to tell her something. Oh, this movie's going to be great. Oh, it's going to be wonderful. I guess in this day and age, truth is not something that people desire to see embraced. Truth isn't something people want to embrace, but the more I look at Hollywood and the more I'm exposed to the machinations of Hollywood, the more I see how disingenuous it truly is. And to aspire to be a part of it, you either have to be a very intelligent person, you either have to be a very strategic person, you either have to be a dishonest person, or a combination of all three of those. I can't operate in dishonesty, not in good conscience, and call myself being an agent of change and trying to bring truth to a situation. Because right now, folks is lying through their teeth and don't give a damn. But I don't have to ask this, but I'm going to ask it anyway. What do y'all think Wakanda Forever is going to be like? And what do y'all think of the statement made by Miss Angela Bassett? Drop it in the comments below. And as always, I'll be coming at you with another one of those other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.